Free your mind now. Be part of the People's Pan-African Parliament. The Pan-African Pyramid Debate with your speaker, Andrew Irumba Katusabe.
Welcome to the Pan-African Pyramid Weekly Roundtable with your speaker, Andrew Irumba Katusabe. This morning we've started in a different way. We began by giving a little bit of history with Professor Alenius William right here. He's now a recipient, a fully-fledged recipient of the Pan-African Pyramid Global Awards, the cohort of 2024. And right after him is comrade, our brother from Kenya, Gershom Okonda Ambunya. And lastly, the Walking Encyclopedia, our brother here, philosopher Kasozi, Samuel Kasozi, the Walking Encyclopedia, is also right here with us.
You dissolve all the presidents of these 12 countries. You create a presidential commission for the Nile Basin. And this presidential commission should be like the East African IALA conference. How do you appoint ministers, MPs to IALA? You appoint from government and from opposition. That's how IALA MPs are elected. So we elect, the presidential commission for the Nile state must have the following. So I start with Kenya. There will be 2 appointments. Raila Odinga representing the opposition of Kenya, then President Ruto representing the government of Kenya. We go to South Sudan. There will be 2 appointments. Salva Kiir representing the government, Riek Machar representing the opposition. We go to Sudan. There will be 2 appointments. Dagalo representing the opposition and the other one. 2 appointments. Rwanda, 2 appointments. Kagame with the opposition. Burundi, 2 appointments. Kagame with the opposition. DR Congo, Tshisekedi and the opposition. Now, these will be 24 elders. Let's not even call them presidents because we're having problems.
Council of Elders.
Council of Elders. Even in the Bible, 24 elders.
Council of Elders.
Yes, Council of Elders.
And let me take you back about 24 elders.
Yes, 24 elders.
Remember, in the Bible, we talk about the 24 elders who will sit on the day of judgment.
Exactly.
And the 24 elders are the 12 tribes of Israel, where the African narrative started from. Remember, Israelites originated from Africa. So we're talking about the 12 tribes and the 12 disciples
to make 24
elders
and
who appear in the book of Revelation.
Yes, and within the 24 elders, I'm suggesting,
you can check in the Bible.
Within the 24 elders, I'm suggesting. Remember, 12 will be presidents. Not so? Because I said 12 opposition, 12 presidents.
Yes.
There you are. The 12 are the disciples. So now, what will you have solved? Immediately we make the Nile state, the war in Sudan will stop.
Yes.
Because Dagalo will not need to fight the Sudan president. Dagalo will be a mere vice president of the bigger what?
The bigger
Nile state. All these 24 elders will sit in one meeting and elect one leader. Who that leader will be President Museveni.
You have already elected.
He's the oldest.
You know, you're becoming a dictator.
No, he's the oldest, and his army is the one in all those countries. Are you seeing the point?
Yes.
Yes. He's the oldest, and his army is the one controlling all those countries.
They give him the first chance to lead first.
But are you saying if you are to prophesy and relate knowledge and wisdom that since he got into power at the age of 40 and he has ruled for 40 years, just like Moses took power at 40 or the tablet at 40 and went through with the Israelites for 40 years in the jungle, and he only saw the Pan-African movement results, but he never got there himself. Are we prophesying?
No, it is like this. It is like this. Let me tell you. President, you see, what is going to happen? You see,
they give him an opportunity to lead first.
Yes.
So that he builds for the rest.
Then he appoints a Joshua.
And let me tell you, Museveni at his age. You see, Moses died when he was 82.
Was it 82?
Yes. Moses died when he was 82.
Museveni is 82.
Museveni is
82.
Yes. Museveni may even assume that role and die. Because he's old, yeah. But yes,
By virtue of age.
by virtue of age,
not
because
enmity.
we have said here, Moses began his mission when he was 40.
He died at 82.
Yes, actually Moses,
ruled at-
you see, Moses, it is at par with Museveni, let's say. So, it is not that Museveni will now be the perpetual. But do you know what will happen? The 24, they elect Museveni as the starting, the first ceremonial.
Yes, ceremony.
Yeah.
And he is very aged. And that's what happened in South Africa. In South Africa, when Mandela came, he was already finished, old. But they said, you are going to be the first president.
Yes.
And all the 5 years, Mandela was just sick and dying.
Yeah.
Yes, Oliver Tambo was already in chair.
Yes. Okay.
So we shall elect President Museveni as the leader. We have other younger people, Kagame, Manyahu, who. And they will elect it on the first day. Do you know how they elect it on the first day? They do like Chama cha Mapinduzi in Tanzania. When Nyerere died, that's why there is peace in Kenya.
In Tanzania.
In Tanzania, they determined who would be the leader for the next
After
50
this
years.
one. 50 years.
Yes, in Tanzania.
Hey.
Yes, they know who is going to be the president of Tanzania for the next 50 years. That is the secret they have.
Hey.
Yes, when Nyerere died, he left them with that secret, a 50-year of peace. Every region was given
A chance.
a chance for 2 terms. Yes, every region would rule for 2 terms, 10 years. Another region, 2 terms, 10 years. The peace in Tanzania was created deliberately by Kenyatta. So at the first inaugural
By Nyerere.
yeah, by
Nyerere.
the peace, yeah. By Nyerere. So at the first inaugural Nile state, we are going to settle the issue of politics. We are going to say the first president will be Yoweri Museveni on behalf of Uganda for 10 years. If he dies in the seat,
one should come
Uganda nominates. Okay? After Uganda 10 years, the presidency will go to Kenya. So after 10 years, East Africa will, all the nations will not propose. It will be Kenya to propose a person who will be voted over the whole
Kenya.
state,
The whole state.
all the 12 states.
But it should come from Kenya.
But do you realize that we shall have got 50 years of peace?
Peace.
There will be no war in Congo because it will be useless. Because there is one army. And the day you announce this state, the Nwera and Dinka cannot fight.
Yes.
Because they will be dissolved that very day.
That's small conflict.
The army is 100,000 for these states. The Dinka are only 12. Yingieni moja kwa army. There will be one army of 100,000. And all the Dinkas will never be deployed in South Sudan. We shall deploy them in Kenya, some here. Then in South Sudan we deploy Kikuyu, we deploy other tribes.
We deploy them in the Ituri forest.
Ituri forest. So there will be no Dinka.
It will stabilize.
It will stabilize because you know why the problem is in Sudan? They look at the Dinka. This is a Dinka. Now they will see this is an army, but there is no Dinka. There's a Somalia, there's a Ugandan. Peace.
Peace.
We can have peace in this region in one day.
Thank you so much, Professor Alenyo. Give him a big round of applause. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor.
Yes.
Professor.
Thank you.
Wow.
Very good presentation.
And that's it. And that's what's going to happen. Watch and see.
Comrade Ambassador Milton Kambula, you came late, but I will give you at least 5 minutes to just make a comment about what you've
A general summary.
General summary.
General summary is basically.
We've just had the Pan-African pyramid on
Yes.
Saturday.
Yes, I was
told
following.
that
Came
you were following
actually,
online. I was told that you had a
online,
sick person.
Yes, my sister.
But comrade, this one is a recipient of the award as well.
Yes.
Last year. So he's just in your class. You have only arrived late. He's Ugandan, Kambula Milton. He's from Kasese.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's from Kasese?
Yes.
He's an ambassador?
He's the ambassador of Global Peace Foundation.
Amen.
Ambassador Kambula Milton.
Amen.
The executive director of Global Peace Foundation, Uganda chapter. I'm correct.
Thank you so much, Speaker.
And I'm one of the pioneer members
Yes,
of that Global Peace. I was actually the first spokesperson.
And I'm the one who
The founder.
seeded.
Yes, you're the one.
I gave the seed
Yes,
and I said, go and plant that seed in
We
Uganda.
have our papa here.
Yes. I was the first.
See how we
I
are
was the
connected.
pioneer spokesperson.
Yes. So I want to say that the decolonization agenda, which we are presenting now, is the same that I'm involved in in the focus of uniting North and South Korea. I want to thank His Excellency Trump that joined us in his first term, and we were able to achieve President Kim coming to the border, and also President Moon of South Korea, and they signed the pact. Both countries have the parliamentary committee on the reunification. So what I'm going to share here is that I am championing part of a global movement of reuniting North and South Korea, so that the Cold War era ends next year. So we are just from South Korea running what we call a 10 million people campaign at the border. And we have opened a market there. And in the Olympics, for the first time, we had North Korea and South Korea making one team.
Wow.
In the Olympics?
Yes.
Wow.
So what we are talking about is we experiment nations.
You're already in it.
Exactly. So I represent 52 countries around the globe as speaker, championing unification networks and initiatives.
After President Museveni and William Ruto, why don't you take over?
In fact,
For
you
the
are
first,
talking.
for the, for the first 10 years.
Because
you're young, you're already...
Even last year,
So
actually,
after Museveni, 10 years, William Ruto comes from Kenya or anybody?
even His Excellencies
Then
here,
we first,
honorable.
then we first bring you.
Exactly.
Then we take back.
Honorable, now tell the Ugandans. Because sincerely, in April this year, I was with the President Biden. I addressed America on why they must respect our African values. And I talked about our Pan-African pyramid.
Yes.
And I went with the
With
one
the award
for
that we
the
gave to
Martin Luther King III. So
We awarded Martin Luther King the third,
Yes.
and he was assigned to pick the award.
Yes.
So he took it.
to the family, so I handed it over, and on 5th to 6th next month, we will be with President Kisekedi, Felix, discussing the much bigger agenda for the region, and end the Hula Balu, Kagame. These are small matters. And so
Don't forget, in 2018, you brought all the
Exactly.
Lake Region
Yes.
Peace
Leaders.
Initiative,
Yes.
and all the presidents
Yes.
attended and sent their representation
Exactly.
at Munyonyo.
And you spoke, you gave
And I spoke.
You spoke in Munyonyo.
Yes.
So, gentlemen and you women, what we are discussing, we are very happy professors here. When you hear the word professor, the professors around, the elders, the historians and the speaker of the Pan-African pyramid.
Thank you.
I want to say that forget about what you're discussing, what this local issue. We are now at regional. So one is the decolonization process must begin. We already late. We have had time to think, to talk, but now it's time to act.
We need to walk the talk.
And actually launch a
caravan.
genuine war.
Yes.
Because America in 1787, they launched the right war that built America. It was war of saying, are you part of the United States? Yes or no? When you say no, they kill you.
Hey!
Hey!
When in which year? In which year?
1787. That's when the forceful building of America started.
The American Revolution.
The American Revolution.
Are you with America?
Or
Answer
not.
Yes or no?
They kill you.
If you say yes, you come here.
Then you are on the British side.
If you are still with the British mindset, you know those people were thieves.
Sit down.
These were criminals from Europe.
Yes.
They were running with Columbus. They found an important place there, Wiki, Indian,
Yes,
whatever
yes.
there. Then they said, I think we can be here. First, they had to first pay tax, the tea tax. You remember, Professor? Then later they said, but why are we paying the Queen this tea tax? Can't we make our own country here and industrialize? Then they started copying there, and they said, I think we are tired of tax. Why can't we build the strongest, independent, powerful country of the world? Then they started, more than 100, each state lost 100,000 people. Each state.
100,000.
The leaders in the category of leader, local leader, LC1, those ones were chopped. And the people killing them.
This is why Philosopher Kasoji has been emphasizing blood and iron.
Exactly. This is a Berlin conference. That was Bismarck. Yes. So Africa needs the right war. Because we are still lucky, we have these gentlemen, the professors. They can document, they can give us the history, the inspiration. MK, I think, need to come to your classroom because he has poor mindset. he's a coward to revolutionize this vision.
Yes, should just annex.
You
those
bring
countries
him in
now.
your class by force.
Instead of you going to his basement, let him come to your class.
Exactly.
Yes. And you never Africa.
Instead of you going to his basement,
Exactly.
You know,
let him come to
you have brought a very good point.
Yes, sir.
Instead of Muhoozi waiting for his father
Yes.
to hand over Uganda to him,
Yes.
let him unite and have a bigger country.
The father will just
Yes, the father will have a bigger a sub-country chief.
The father will just hide him in the rocket over there
Yes.
as a vision
Let him
bearer.
annex South Sudan.
The
where
first thing is we need a clear vision.
Yes.
Gentlemen and women over there. The Bible says, my people will perish because of lack of a vision, lack of knowledge.
lack of knowledge.
You can imagine how powerful we can become and prosperous if we are united. So the vision is number one. But what type of vision? Here we have a border economy. What type of stupidity? Border economy in the 21st century? People still die of jiggers. Can you imagine hunger? When God has given you fertile soils, Africa is the Garden of Eden.
Exactly.
So you are seated in the Garden of Eden, but swimming in the swimming pool of ignorance. Ignorance, potholes everywhere. What? Imported products from underwear to everywhere. When we are seated on the platforms of wealth that the global north is surviving on. So the speaker, we want to launch the war. A war now.
The war law.
it has started on Saturday.
I want to be remembered with this team.
Have you signed?
I have already signed now. I am here.
It has started on Saturday.
Now.
The war started on Saturday.
Now this war involves brains.
Yes.
Don't bring your ADF in this debate. Over what?
Yes.
No.
This is war of the brain.
Of brains. First
power.
But
vision.
today
What
we are,
type of vision
I
do you
think
have?
there is something here.
Yes, let me touch. Am I allowed to get
Yes,
Touch
touch.
it. This is our mess.
This one is more tomato kabisa. So, my elder, you have to give us a vision, starting with all the leaders. What you have been dissecting here, you need to share with the leaders. Give them the right war to lead, not war of tribalism here, which tribe is electing me, and what, and then you give them districts because they are overcrying our tribe.
Others are eating rats.
What type of nonsense?
Can you imagine you get the disease out of eating a rat?
You are talking. For us, as Pan-Africanists, this man has fought so many wars people don't know. He gave the Pan-Africanist forum. We have been having wars about the Balalo. Why are you chasing the Mulalo from an African land? And then you say you are a president of Pan-African country. You are president, you sign an order to chase a group of Africans from a part of Africa on grass which is growing by the sun of God. Nobody planted those grass which the cattle are grazing on. Our African anthem says we are products of the sun. So you find grass is growing. An African from Burundi, from Rwanda is grazing. Uganda is grazing. Empty space. And then you say we are evicting Bada. And when they evicted them, there's a problem. They discovered that they were not even only from Rwanda. They discovered Kumbe, they are people from Central African Republic. Yes, grazing in Koboko here. Yes, Arua, and when they arrested them, they thought they were arresting Balalo. These people said, "What, you are arresting this Balalo?" They said, "No, we are from Central African Republic." They produced their identity card, and they are from Central African Republic.
Oh my God!
Yes, so this is Pan-Africanism.
Yes,
and the African Union had in 2010 said, "Right to pastoralism."
Yes, African Union. Yes.
You ask the 4th Division commander.
Yes.
Then the 4th Division commander started to get phone calls that these people are from South Africa. South Africa. That what? They're from South Africa. Then when they reached the part of between northern Uganda and Yumbe, trying to arrest Balalo. These are not what? These are not Balalo cows. Kumbe, they were cows from South Sudan by Dinka. Then Dinka has produced guns. You want fire exchange now?
Oh my God!
No.
our brothers.
So you're from South Sudan. You're not Banyankole.
You're not Muralo.
You're not
They were
Muralo.
targeting a tribe.
For them, they are targeting a tribe.
Oh.
Only to find that this is
That mindset is what. So we need a clear
Are you
vision,
Banyarwanda?
Professor.
No, we are not Banyarwanda.
And
We are
this
Dinka. We have
vision-
our guns, and we can even fire you now.
And, you know, this vision, because a country, or for us to reunite Africa, we need a clear vision where the young people, because they make the biggest constituency,
yes.
they must have a clear vision upon which they appreciate that we are created to achieve this on behalf of Africa.
Yes.
The leaders are too selfish, greedy.
Now,
They are dull.
Ambassador,
Yes, sir.
I want to tell you one thing. There is a district called Nembi.
Yes, yes, yes.
There are people called Alur. There are only 500,000 in Uganda, but 3 million in Congo.
Huh? That's almost
Yes. And then,
a state.
yes, we have the most enterprising people. They are a group of Batoro, you know, in Congo. They speak like Batoro. They have a whole kingdom.
They're called?
The Hema.
The Hema.
There's another one, smaller one.
Bakonzo, also Bakonzo.
Now we
1
have the
million,
Bakonzo.
9 million in Congo.
9 million
Eastern
Bakonzo.
Congo.
Now, do you know what? How they have the Europeans have demonized? And you're right, Honorable Speaker. You see, we are underestimating one thing. We can unite Africa in one day.
Exactly.
The wisdom has come.
Yes.
Do you know, right, Honorable Speaker, the secret? To criminalize wealth.
Can you imagine? And the skills.
They have made it a crime
Yes. To go and
for a Mwamba to carry gold.
yes. Not only Mwamba, all of us.
All of that, if the
I'm
government
coming.
will arrest
I'm coming.
you.
Yes. If you have gold right now, you'll
You
be
are arrested.
They have made it a criminal offense for a Mwamba to carry gold from his brothers in Congo, 9 million brothers, to come and trade. They have made it an offense for an Alur to carry Congo gold.
Gold.
They have made it an offense for a Luya to carry gold. Yet there's a lot of gold in Busia. Do you know the first thing is to decriminalize
Yes, yes.
holding of gold? Because when they came and landed at the Gold Coast,
Aha.
which was called
that
Ghana.
is the Ghana. At the
Kwame
coast.
Nkrumah's area. So let us decriminalize gold, melt it, and make it a currency. That's why gold. Yes, that's
be
why
the
for me-
currency.
Yes, that's why Museveni is one of the most forefront leaders leading the unification.
Yes.
You yourself, you went to Busia. Did you know that you went on the most historic mission? And I've never heard you going to accompany Museveni.
The president.
Yes, this was the first time.
Yeah.
But you went on a historic mission which you did not understand. These people made it illegal to carry gold, also made it illegal to purify gold in Africa.
It is the Chinese
Dubai.
purifying it now.
And Bangkok.
They have given the contract to Chinese to be the ones to do
Exactly.
it.
Yeah, but
Our
at least it is being purified in Uganda. It's a Ugandan project. They made it illegal to purify gold. So we were selling raw materials. That's why one of the things we are signing is that no more selling of any raw material, either gold or coffee. Now, when we decriminalize carrying of gold, any African who has gone and washed the river and has got a pocket of gold, let it be legal.
We'll be rich.
And Uganda is on the right track because I understand Bank of Uganda is about to open a gate.
Yes.
You just go with your gold and say, I
Yes,
have
open.
gold.
The
They will
law
not
is
even
big,
ask you. They should not even ask you where you go to your gold.
yes.
I
As
washed
long as
my
you have
gold.
it.
Yes.
Sell it.
Yes.
And the highest money should be the crane gold.
Yes. Crane gold.
Crane gold.
Ugandan shiri.
And that's why I needed Sudir yesterday to learn this. We want the Uganda currency to be the crane gold.
Yes.
When he started the crane bank, he did not know that God was using him. Yes, because the highest currency should be crane gold.
Yes.
Uganda currency, when you have 50,000, 250,000 must bring you one crane bar,
Yes.
which is 100,000.
Exactly.
So that I carry crane. You know, it is so cumbersome to store dollars because after 20 days, it starts to develop mold.
Yes.
If you put your money in a safe, after 20 months, you have lost all that money. It is coming with some flour.
So basically,
Okay, let us
as
allow
I
him to
conclude, is that
I want you to conclude.
a vision will help us break the mindset, because these people have been in chains. Professor and our viewers, Africa is still in chains. From the way we think, the way we walk,
mental chain,
the way we dream. Basically, we are slaves up to the 600 years. We are not thinking. And where are the plugs of the batteries, the positive and the negative? These are all in religion. The opium of the black man, worshipping a God he cannot interpret, whose language God does not know, because it is also written somewhere that communicates to me in the language I gave you, my son, so that I bless you. It is in the Bible there. The younger man is
now he's communicating in Arabic. You cannot understand. You cannot understand.
God does. That's why this guy can't answer their problems. He can't provide them solutions.
Which verse is that?
It is in Corinthians. When in those letters of Paulo, telling
the first Corinthians,
those people who were ignorant, that community Paulo is communicating to them. They were ignorant like Africans in this time. Yet we are the mother and the father of knowledge, of wisdom. Without the Africa's knowledge and wisdom and civilization, Jesus wouldn't have lived even one day. Even Moses.
They came to learn. You found
the Bible's concept is all about an import from African culture.
You found we are done.
Amen. Now I thank you. Kablayan. I am now rising a god called a Kablayan that lived 1 million years ago in Africa. Kablayan.
Yes. That was the original name of the word Africa.
Exactly.
Al-Kalabam.
Yes.
Yes.
Al what?
That was the name.
Yes.
The original name of Africa.
Yes. Now you have the word Africa, a Japanese general who came and killed Africans. And they say, this general has killed more people on behalf of the Europeans. Let us call Africa Africano. He was called Africano, General Africano.
During the Punic Wars.
Punic Wars, yes.
very good.
The general's name who killed us, slaughtered us, a Japanese man, is now whose name I am carrying on my head. That is stupidity. We must go back and call
a man I should be hanging if I ever faced him. Instead, I am meant to praise him. Every day we African.
Now the moment you lose the grips of religion, because we have to worship a true African God.
Yeah.
Then who will bless, or they already blessed us with wisdom. Then too, the values come from where? Come from religion. But we adopted to a wrong systems whose values are foreign to us. We had Ubuntu. Ubuntu was a spiritual awakening and ideology that shapes people's behaviors and actions. And it embedded environmental stewardship, Professor.
Yeah.
Today, you find younger people urinating in a lake. By that time, because we are worshiping a powerful higher God who told you that I have angels, they will make you barren. Then people would say, the God of the river, the angel of the river will cast my testicles. Then you have to urinate somewhere.
You have to respect.
The women are taking pills. The most trending item on the Ugandan market and in East Africa are pills to prevent women from being pregnant. Stupidity. Because they are not believing the God they are following is a God who is not annoyed. He who doesn't get annoyed. He say, kill, do all the crimes. Then they come and say, forgive me, Jesus. He loves criminals and sinners. A God who cannot, who just in 1 second just say, I have forgiven you. Really, a God?
And tomorrow you do the same act.
And the same thing and the same thing.
Every day, God, I'm sorry.
Speaker, you have a big mountain of work to do in this continent. And we are not going to be here to discuss.
So let me ask you a question.
These are words we must read.
On that question.
Yes, please.
Was it intentional to call a black man to relate him to Satan, where hell is according to the colonizers of the mind, and to call heaven the West? Was it put in the Bible intentionally?
The Bible has been encrafted many times to suit the interests of the Roman Empire. So what you have today are many types of Bibles, and they say interpretation here, interpretation. It's no longer in the original concept.
The New James Version.
That's why at some
King
point
James Version,
they
New
forget
Testament.
and define the hair of Jesus in Revolution is there, and the real picture of Jesus comes out well. But here they show as if it is
a white
white,
man.
but they forget that there is confusion at the end of the Bible. Then you find out that they fail to accept that a Kablayan is actually the Bible. These are African things. By that time, Israelites did not even know how to even. They used to actually defecate on their beds. By that time, there was no wisdom. Africa, through our capital city in Cairo, people had already built capital cities. Light was already there.
That's what he said.
Even this is what we heaters in our buildings. In Kenya, you had already heaters in buildings in Nakuru.
Exactly.
That is
Yes.
Aqueducts.
Exactly. In East Africa, already industrial era had already begun in Uganda, where they are melting sand.
The first
into-
industrial revolution.
Exactly. Even metals.
And the Bunyoro.
Spears in Bunyoro.
They were even doing medical surgery.
Exactly.
That if you go anywhere in Africa, a mother will give birth to a child every 2 years.
Wow.
She told me
wisdom.
the secret is they were using the African acacia root.
Exactly.
And that was the pill that the P2s the young ladies are using today. And for every 2 years.
Yes.
And she gave me the meaning of the beads.
Exactly.
That when women went on their P's, the
Yes.
first bead was a red bead.
Yes.
Meaning she's
Calendar.
unsafe.
Yes. You hear
And
that?
when a man sees that red bead, it
Yes.
means I'm not safe. Don't get closer to me. And as
Right.
she goes
Power.
into the now like the P's, the safe
Times.
they get into the orange bead.
Exactly.
get okay.
Yeah, you're getting
Exactly.
okay.
She's
And so
trying
by
to
the
get out
time
of her
she's
peas.
putting on the white bead means now
She's
I'm
clean.
safe.
She's clean.
And that's how, you
No,
know,
Africa Kablayan now.
Yes.
A
Yeah.
Kablayan.
You know?
Yes.
that's how we control population.
Where it gets worse now is the confusion in the Quran. Muhammad, peace be upon him, his wisdom.
Yes.
He says, when the persecution comes on you in Saudi Arabia and Iran and everywhere, run to Africa, whose culture does not segregate. What
Hey.
Quran?
Which verse is that?
That is the first
Called surah or something.
Surah.
I don't know.
surah something. You actually Google the first
Google give you-
the first, because the one of Mecca,
Yes.
they call it what, the pilgrimage. That is a pilgrimage or what? The one of these people going to
Makkah.
Mecca.
Maka and Madini.
The first one was in Africa. That was the first one. Ask any Muslim, he will tell you. Go to Africa, where its leaders, its people do not segregate. They are cultured, they are civilized. Ha! Oh my God.
And that's what we did, what we covered there. We said, even the Israelites, God sent them to Africa to learn culture.
Exactly.
And once they learned the culture, then the God was given in Mount Sinai.
Exactly.
And he was reading
The
to us
Ten Commandments.
Yes, the Ten Commandments.
By that time, Africa was taking care of the whole world economically.
Yes.
We were causing inflation every time a king travels to even go and meet a fellow king.
And remember Masa Musa.
Musa. Exactly.
The richest man in the world.
Musa.
The way he split.
We
gold
still control the rest of the world, because anybody who comes to eat on our oxygen becomes the richest man in the world. The current richest man is who? It's called who?
Elon Musk, for him, he's a South African. He was born here in Africa.
So Africa still has the blessings. Now, as I conclude, my elder, is the issue of education, Professor. Because education gives the nation the legs to use to walk in its fingerprints or blueprints to survive on sustainability. Today we are seated here, but who is sustaining us? Politically, militarily, ideologically, everything is education. Now the next war we are going to open, Speaker, is to dismantle the roots of the curriculum, the roots of this stupidity of our children studying that we are going to look for jobs. Yet our parents We were moving with them since birth. We were learning from them how to make tables, how to make chairs, how to build.
How to do agriculture.
How to do agriculture. By the
with our own seeds.
Exactly. Fertile soils, fertile seeds. Today, a hooligan has a degree after the parent has paid millions of shillings.
Sold her land on his land.
Empty head, they are empty of knowledge and skills. Yet they have degrees. And then they become doctors, PhD. But everything they are studying, referring to Johnny Kuku. And if what they are studying is applied in the white man's territory.
Exactly, not here.
Today, I want to tell you, those of you who are listening to this,
As you wind up.
if we want to walk in the trajectory of peace and prosperity, don't go to Harvard University, where those of you who are just you're just going to study how to fix the issues of northern countries, global north, but not African issues. Be here, study how to turn these local herbs into medicine. Let us turn our minerals into vehicles. All these things can be African. Look what our speaker is African, is looking African. And so with the power here, Al-Kablayan's power is here. So don't go anywhere.
Yes, asking how did this stone get inside here when the space cannot. Who can unravel
Bishop
this?
Joshua Maponga on Saturday morning was giving me this. Here is a whole industry. This is a government.
Yes.
This one is a government.
I can see people here. This one is a family.
Yes. This is a government. Education. Yes. Medicine.
Integration of nations.
Yes. This is medicine.
Industry.
Industry.
When you have a stomach ache, you just lick here like this and the stomach.
You can see people here living. You can see art craft.
Yes, I can see.
Drum.
Yes.
You can see fish.
Oh my God, this is a fish. Yes. Even the lake is here. Oh my God. So when you have this,
but when you are carrying this, you cannot understand.
And this falcon head.
Yes.
But speaker, do you know that when you go to Belgium, you find a museum of our great fathers? You know, people think countries in Africa didn't fight. They are men and women whose heads were taken to those archives and museums. They don't want to tell us, but we had the strongest armies. But what happened? There was a combination of Europe fighting Africa, the whole of Europe coming here, British, but on the left there is a Belgium. So and now our disunity made us vulnerable. That the Kenyans didn't come to defend the Ugandans. And the other people in Nigeria who had a bigger economy said our war. So today we must unite so that we are not vulnerable like our grandparents. So I want to say thank you. We want to go back to the Pan-African economy, where gold and our natural mineral resources determine the value of our currency globally.
Amen.
Then too, we have to now talk with the leadership. These cowards, we need to chase them away.
Go away.
Actually, the younger people, Uganda, we are going to have elections next year. We want to, from LOC1 up to the president, anybody who's not talking about Pan-Africanism, don't vote those fools. For us, our future, our security, our survival is in the unity of all these African countries to become one. Not saying, Manya, what Rwanda, how can Kagame block a border? You can imagine.
That is what I dreamt of the whole night. You lock the border like the house of your bedroom.
You Kagame, why are you
at the door of your bedroom?
People in Rwanda are part of Uganda.
Yes.
People in Burundi are part of Uganda, of Rwanda. So this nonsense, all these regimes must be uprooted.
Yes.
And then we put you.
The
you
president,
Speak of parliament.
President locks closes the border
What type of
like a door of his bedroom.
Yet, Professor, they used the card of Pan-Africanism.
Yes.
If Museveni did not tell us that he's coming to unite Africa, we wouldn't have voted him.
But do you know that they say the pillar number 5 of NRM is Pan-Africanism?
How many are Pan-Africanists?
They don't even know what Pan-Africanism is.
In their election, they were rigging left and right center. Now, this is the thing. Museveni, this is the message to your president, to my president. Your Excellency, we met 3 weeks ago, and we discussed the future of the continent 3 hours non-stop. You promised that this term that you are coming in, you are going to propel and spearhead and invest almost even half of our budget to break barriers of these borders so that we can have a Pan-African trade system, railway system, airport, education, the army. So if you don't achieve those perimeters, I told you, Mr. President, your legacy will be terminated so that we can and now fulfill it. So we shall support him. This time we shall support him for this.
Africa Vivo. Actually, as you end up, President Museveni and his government, who claim that part of their number 5 pillar is Pan-Africanism.
Yes. They should give us an officer and a headquarters.
They are giving money to political parties.
Yes.
Political parties to confuse people.
More confusion.
They are more in future, we are going to have more political parties than human beings. Because the government has opened up for them, they are giving them money. But they are giving a zero budget to Pan-African.
Pan-African work. This is what I
have been
Agenda 5.
They have not supported the Pan-Africanism. They are giving a zero budget.
Let me warn
I have been here for 11 years.
You may not say
I have never seen even 50 shillings.
Even 1 liter of fuel.
Nothing.
Yet it is this vision that brought them to power.
Yet they claim that they are Pan-Africanists.
What is our cause?
Political parties in Africa are destroying Africa.
We want
Pan-Africanism can build Africa.
Yes.
Instead of fertilizing, irrigating, germinating a Pan-African agenda, they are germinating more political parties.
Even giving us to
divide the people more.
Political
parties around and hold our meetings.
Political parties is a foreign ideology.
Yes.
Because the Muzungu brought them. If the Muzungu found us here 5 of us, he empowers him to start a political party. He empowers me to start another one.
To fight it.
Then he recruits. Then our fans, our supporters start fighting each other. Then he starts looking at me as an enemy.
Because of colors.
Then out of his own political party that he has recruited, he goes and looks for another one in his own political party. He grooms him. He gives him money. He secedes from him. He starts fighting him. Are you getting me? From his own recruitment.
Same game plan.
From his own party, he finds another one.
Professor, you need to wake us up. So the younger people.
You find that Uganda, you have 100 political parties. When you ask all of you, what is your agenda? The agenda is headquartered in UK, in the US.
Can you imagine? Professor, as I conclude, sir, while we are here, elders, let us be annoyed. Because for me, I'm talking about launching
I'm already annoyed.
Yes.
Let us call heads of state. Only these leaders, after whatever, we call them for a Pan-African summit, leadership summit. And we get into playing
Pan-African leadership summit.
We all of us.
You're right. Pan-African leadership
this
summit.
One we want it next
I know
year.
you are good at
by June.
Yes.
This conference should be triggering African heads of state to recommit to the agenda of maybe 2050 that Africa, not 2050, 2029 that Africa must be one country.
Now,
one country,
one army, one educational curriculum,
one education system. Let's finish. Already, Professor Lenya here has broken it down.
Yes.
If Kagame, you are still confused on what you will become when President Museveni is the president, Professor Lenya has already described your office.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, described.
He's safe. He's even more safer.
You are safer. Now, what needs to be done is we, the people, the 1.4 billion Africans, must be the champions of what we need to see Africa.
Exactly.
Not the 54 presidents. Because these 54 presidents, each one of them is comfortable. They have, ours here has like 80, you know, what they call in the cars following him.
The convoy.
The convoy.
Already you have those ones.
The motorcade.
Those are small things.
So, Kagame has the same. Tshisekedi has the same.
Yes, Museveni.
Good Salva Kiir has the same. So they are comfortable. But the children of those countries are not comfortable.
Yes.
When you go to South Sudan right now, over 1.7 million South Sudanese and Sudan are in a refugee
In
camp.
refugee camps in Uganda.
In
over
Uganda.
800,000 of them.
Two-thirds of these guys
Comrade
that's why I said
Gershom Okonda.
overrun South Sudan.
Exactly.
Overrun it.
Comrade, my brother Gershom Okonda.
Overrun
Do
South
you
Sudan.
know? Do you know what 1.7 million young people will do to a continent? Do you know that energy being there in the camp? And every morning at 7 they're expecting United Nations, UNHCR, United Nations
food.
To give them a cup of porridge. Cup of porridge. They are waiting. Afternoon lunch, they are waiting for you to come and bring them. Supper, they are waiting for you. The cycle continues until the man who came to the camp as 4 years boy comes 70 years in the camp, having done nothing for himself.
Arrested development.
His talents dead.
Those people
Has not contributed to Africa.
we are doing the same thing that America is doing to the black Americans.
Yes.
They arrest you when you are still young, energetic young man, African man.
Yes.
They find anything to put on you.
Yes.
They can bring cocaine, marijuana, cigar. They allow you to waste yourselves. At night, they come and do a soup operation. They will make sure they find you with something, either cocaine or something, so they detain you. After they have detained you, they will make sure you never get out. You'll only get out when you are useless.
Useless.
That's how they're controlling Africans in the US. Now, in Africa, we are doing the same. We are keeping young people in camps, refugee camps. No, don't worry. The American government is taking of you. Food is coming.
Relief food is coming.
Yes, relief food is coming. America that is pretending to be giving you food, giving you treatment, medical care, treating you, is the same one that has gone to Congo and created war to chase you from your mineral resources.
Exactly.
They chase you from your rich
caused
mineral
the war.
resources land.
And they are
start
mining.
exploiting.
And they are mining
They
at
start
night.
mining. Then they send you to a concentration camp.
In Uganda.
Then they bring you food. They have created war in your home.
Yes.
So that they exploit
Africans
minerals.
see this.
Then they
wake up.
start.
Even the bad is
then
appreciated.
when they send you in the concentration camp, they start
Even
stealing.
God is speaking through
From
the
what they are stealing, they bring you porridge. They bring you posho. They bring you beans. You kneel down and thank them. The Americans are very good.
America has a reputation.
Foolish. Cut the shop.
Tell them.
Close the show.
Free your mind now. Be part of the People's Pan-African Parliament. The Pan-African Pyramid Debate with your speaker, Andrew Irumba Katusabe.